everyone, welcome to Fortune Forecast. Thank you so much for coming through my channel here and stopping in. If you're new, thank you for clicking on that link. I hope that you enjoy your stay here. And for my subscribers, my Fortune Forecast subscribers, thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you for being part of this community, and thank you for helping me grow this as well. I invite you now to sit back a little bit, grab your coffee, your tea, whatever you like to drink, or just chillax here with me as I interpret today's message. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. So let's get started. Hope you're enjoying this beautiful weekend. Today is March 5th and it's Saturday. How do you start your Saturdays? Why don't you let me know about that? Make a comment. Let's talk about money. You're like, what? I don't want to talk about money. It's the weekend. I want to spend money. So, well, we're talking about money, whether you're spending it or making it. But the money is here to be had. Yes. It sure is. Okay, here we go. Money. So, this is a beautiful card. I mean, definitely it is a card where today you might be meeting up with friends, acquaintances, business partners. If you're doing any trades, whether it's real estate transactions, buying a car, definitely there's going to be a setup of the conversation so that you can make that investment and make that move. I don't see any big moves here as far as trading money. Definitely today is Saturday, so the stock exchange, it's closed, but I'm talking about when it comes to making those purchases, the bigger purchases. It's not a movement to put anything in writing yet, but definitely it's to talk about your wants and your needs. And when it comes to the area of money in general, one of the best things, if you are in a partnership, whether it's a career-based or a family unit, this is important for you to sit down and talk about your money goals, to talk about what you want to achieve and what you want to accomplish. When your partner, whether it's in business or in a relationship, knows what your goals are, if this is a sincere relationship, it's important that you talk about it. Right now, I could just tell you that there is very little talking going on in your partnerships and in your businesses and in your relationships about money, and it's important that you have a sit down and talk about it. You can avoid big problems if you do this today. Okay, let's go through our next one. Our next one will be in the area of relationship. Let's see how that will line up at the end with any message, whether it's with the money or in general. So let's see. And like I've mentioned before, if this resonates with you, that is wonderful. I'm happy that you can connect with that, and if your intuition guides you to take some action to improve your situation, I hope that that is something that I'm able to bring to you. If it's too general, well, this is a general reading. It is not a personal reading. In personal readings, we can dig more into your particular scenario, and much more will be revealed through intuition and through the imageries as I interpret them. So let's see how this helps you out. Relationships. Very good. So one of the things that I'm seeing here through this message is new ideas are coming in together to plan some things if you're in a relationship, and it is good. This is actually a good message because through this communication, through this, I would call it mental foreplay, you can ignite a lot of things in the relationship. You can start a family, you can start a union, you could start an adventure together. But this is really important because at the core of many great things is that spark of an idea that you could say, hey, I've got something here. And if this is a partnership that's a business related, bring your ideas to the table. Do not keep them to yourselves. The ideas are coming to you from spirit, and this is a viable thing. Whether that idea is going to take a little while to manifest, that's another question, but right now it's about the idea. And in the relationship, it's really important, whether it's a love relationship or a business relationship, bring it out because Spirit is giving it to you to share. And when you do that, greater things are going to come. This opens up honesty, this opens up communication, this allows for expression and freedom to continue to grow, and that trust that is needed in the relationship. So this is a very good thing. Okay, the next area. Okay, next area is going to be career. Let's see how that lines up with the money. Okay. Oh, okay, it's interesting. This is interesting because in the area of money, we had the Queen of Wands, Cups upside down, and in relationships we had the Swords. So in a sense, this is really coming together, but the mystery that I'm seeing here is that it's reversed. So what is it here that we find a little bit lacking? What area here do we see missing? In career, as far as what is, there's something missing in your life, and you don't feel quite complete with your career, and you don't feel, in this particular career, you don't feel mentally challenged. You feel like, I'm just showing up, you know, to do these hours, but I'm not motivated, I am not stirred, I am not, you know, I feel like it could be, I'm getting another message here that someone within a job is having a little bit of conflict because at a communication level, things are not being communicated. Also, there is someone else that has a legal issues at their job. So, wow, I'm getting a lot of stuff from many of you. So, because it isn't a personal reading, I really can't say. But what I'm hearing most of all is, when it comes to career, try to get through those obstacles as far as not feeling valued, and find ways to communicate what it is that's going through. You know, what's the matter at hand. If it's a legal matter that I see here, definitely, hopefully you have counsel for that. You need information, you need protection, and otherwise, as part of that, because it's not showing more. It's showing already people that do have a career or a job, and it's really about bringing that honesty. Now, if you're looking for employment, you have a chance now to make sure that you align yourself with companies that have your values. You will find that you will be a happy person. Maybe not get all the money there right away, but definitely pursue things that align with your values and your passions, okay? You might be on the hunt for a little bit longer, but definitely worth the wait. Okay, the next area that we have is well-being. Well-being. Where's that going to fall today? Where's that going to align? Let's give this a different type of shuffle, and let's go casino style, which I'm not as pro because the deck's so big and my hands are little. They're so old that they don't have that little sound, you know. It's more of that little paper leathery sound here. Okay, so it's feeling like it's well-being is trying to come out of over here. So what we have here is the King of Cups. And what are we seeing here? What is it trying to tell us? What I'm sensing here is that today the focus is about our emotions, our emotional body, checking in. How are we feeling? Are we angry? Are we sad? Are we super happy? Are we feeling, you know, melancholy? Whatever these emotions are, today it's important that we continue to become self-aware of how our emotions could be, you know, manipulating our own well-being. So when we become aware of the feeling and how we're responding to it versus reacting to it, then we can have a sense of really good well-being in general. And that is what we're being asked to do here, is to take a moment, take time to find out how is our emotional state at any given time, and are we allowing the emotions to get the best of us or not. So in general, if we feel good about whatever we're doing at that moment, we have a better grasp of our own health. In general, the body can function better. But when you're out of whack with your emotions, whether you're angry, you're suppressing something, or you're sad or over the top on something, and your feelings are just taking the best out of you, it's very hard for you to focus on your mind, on your body, and focus on whatever you're doing. So today, make sure that you communicate how you feel, and also to watch how you feel, and to be the observer, and not to buy into anything that your emotions can make you go like a ping pong ball any day. Like at any given time, one minute you can be happy, the next you can be sad, the next minute you can be angry about something, but the best thing is when you begin to watch your emotions, you get to see what's happening, what you're doing at any given time, and you get to actually be more focused and address things from a point of center and confidence, and give yourself an overall stability on the things in different areas of your life. Okay, let's see what the universal message is for today. How's that going to play out for all of us? I should love it when you have these newer decks. They just glide. I'm gonna glide and glide through and see. Here it is. Are you with me? I hope you are. Something is stopping you from expressing and feeling the ultimate joy that comes when you feel that everything is working in your favor. The thing is, why are you doing that to yourself? Why are you not joyful? What is it that you are sabotaging yourself with? What are you doing? There is so much beauty. And today, get yourself a little bit closer to that joy. Go out there and do one thing that brings you a little bit of joy. Whatever that is, go out there and do that. Is it connecting with nature? Is it going for a walk? Is it doing a project that just reminds you of the simplicity of just being you, and not having to worry about the mundane things? Can you do that for yourself? Because you deserve that. See? It's telling me that you're not connecting with that thing. And find a way to connect with it. You deserve it. So when more people are happier, the collective begins to bring that joy and love and happiness and peace to all of us. Can you do that? I know you can. So tell me today, what was it that got you a little bit closer? And what would you do to bring a little more joy? One thing. Put it in the comment box. Let me know. Thank you for joining me on Fortune Forecasts here on my channel. And if you're looking for a personal reading, please do visit my, it's into the description there, under there somewhere. And it's www.fortuneforecast.com. You'll see where you can click on the link and set up a consultation with me. I'd love to help you get more clarity on a personal consulting. Other than that, come back tomorrow for more daily messages.